Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Temple Owls and the Connecticut Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Temple's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Running inside, it's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Temple lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The sure hands, it's Clark. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Owls!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Connecticut's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. The man who will run the offense is Jake Merklinger. He was right on target in their victory last time out. Better than 70% completion rate and more than 350 yards.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this. They're going to keep winning games.
Leap and grab for a big gain. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Reeder. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop. A job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Huskies are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw. It's Osborne. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Reeder. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game. Got the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. On the ground, it's Reeder. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 7, set to kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Uconn going back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going for the big play. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Georgia keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now back to your game in East Hartford. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Holly Rowe has an update on that injury.
The Connecticut head coach told me at the half he will not return after an injury. He said the backup is going to have to rally here and hopes they can get off to a good start to start this second half. Keep you posted on how things are going down on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Hard-hitting tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. calls his own number. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Osborne. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the... Oh, touchdown, Husky.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half, but lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Smith takes the handoff. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Temple lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he'll be brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Unloads it left. He's got it. They've got inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Reeder. There's a little room there. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying to run, it's Reeder. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last field goal made this a one-possession game. They have put together a... He's loose down the middle. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Temple. Once he got some room, it was over. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The short hands, it's Porter. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Uconn quick to the...
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. It's complete on the right side. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting to the 24. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, you. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The Huskies back on top.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The handoff keep working on that clock. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The give is to Smith. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Osborne. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.